Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to day 199 of the Chronological Read Through the Bible. Today's reading and commentary comes from Isaiah chapter 30 and reading through to Isaiah chapter 33. As you can see, I'm traveling today, so I'm going to make today's commentary just a little bit shorter, but I wanted to look at Isaiah chapter 30. So in chapter 30, it starts off with, "Ah, stubborn children, declares the Lord, who carry out a plan, but not mine." Are the plans that you're acting on what the Lord has for you, or are they the plans that you have set for yourself? Or are they just simply what you want to do? You know, at this time, King Hezekiah, and this was again one of Hezekiah's flaws, one of his great flaws. You've heard me really do nothing but praise King Hezekiah up to this point. But at this time, he had already tried to basically pay off the Assyrian army, the Assyrian king. He had not only taken the treasury from his own palace, but it was when, and this is when he really trespassed against God, he took treasury from the temple itself. And that was his gravest flaw. But then he paid this tribute to the king of the Assyrians, and that didn't change anything. That didn't change the assault on Jerusalem. And they continued. And so then at this moment, this is again the fatal flaw. Instead of turning to the Lord, he turned to the Egyptians. Can you imagine going back to the slave master? And that's basically what they're doing. They're going back to the Egyptians and coming up with more treasure and gold to try to buy the Egyptians' help in standing and taking a stand against the Assyrians. Now, you remember what we last looked at with Isaiah, where Isaiah is stripped down nude and is going about humiliated to show the humiliation which the Egyptians would undergo. And this is a part of why the Egyptians will undergo that humiliation, a part of it, just to say. But it's really it's a shame to watch how quickly even Hezekiah's decisions begin to deteriorate, and he's not making wise choices. Make sure that you're seeking the Lord and His best. Don't be looking for your own way of escape. And then he says in verse 8, "And now go, write it before them on a tablet, and inscribe it in a book, that it may be for the time to come a witness forever. For they are rebellious people, lying children, children unwilling to hear the instruction of the Lord. Who says to the seers, 'Do not see,' and to the prophets, 'Do not prophesy to us what is right'? Speak to us smooth things, prophecy illusions. Leave the way, turn aside from the path. Let us hear no more about the Holy One of Israel. Therefore, thus says the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and rely on them, therefore this iniquity shall be to you." And then he's going to say it's going to be like a breach in a high wall. That breach in the wall will cause the whole wall to collapse. It makes the wall useless, a vessel that's useless. He gives the picture of the potter and the potter's vessel, which is smashed and destroyed. But is it not interesting for us to note and see here where he's showing what calamity will come when these people have turned away from the Lord, when they're not following His instructions and His path? Well, brothers and sisters, I do hope that your day's going well. I do pray for my travels, and till next time, God bless.